Hi Bobcats, this is Miss Lee, and we're going to continue learning how to graph rational numbers on a number line. In this video, we're going to graph negative rational numbers on a number line. Make sure you have your notes and you're filling them out as we go along. If it goes a little bit too fast for you, just pause the video. Okay, here's our example. We want to place the following rational numbers in order on the number line. So you will note that this time all of our rational numbers are negatives. We're going to do the same procedure we did with the positives. We're going to change them all to the same form. So again, I'm going to change mine all to decimals, more specifically to the money format. Okay, this one is an improper fraction. That's where the numerator is larger than the denominator. And if you'll notice, 8 divided by 4 is actually 2. So this simplifies to a negative 2, or negative $2. Here we have negative 2 3/20. So I know I'm going to have negative 2 wholes, but I need to change this 3/20 into a decimal. And since we don't have 20ths place value, I'm going to change it to the hundredths place. And I'm going to use a scale factor of 5 times 5. So I'm going to multiply the 3 times 5, and that's going to give me 15 hundredths, which is now, if you close your eyes and you say it, 15 hundredths, that is decimal form. So I'm going to get a negative $2.15. Here I'm going to do my DP. I'll write it over here so I can see it. Move that decimal 2 places to the left because I'm changing it to a percent. And I get a negative $2.50. So again, if you want to write yours in percent form, that's fine. If you want to write it as just a regular decimal, not the money form, that's fine also. Just make sure you include your negatives. And it might seem weird me saying negative $2.50, but if you owe somebody money, then you are negative, right? Okay, negative 7/3. This is one of those improper fractions, and it doesn't simplify with no remainder, so we're going to have to change it to a mixed number. And if you'll recall, we can do that by doing TIBO or TIBO, top in, bottom out. So how many groups of 3 can you get from 7? You can get 2 full groups, which is 6, and it leaves you a remainder of 1/3. So this is going to be a negative 2 1/3. As a decimal would be negative 2.33 repeating, or negative $2.33 repeating. Here's another mixed number, so we need to change this to decimal format, the 2/5. So I'm going to change it to tenths. Scale factors times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So I get negative 2 4/10, which I'm going to add a 0 for negative $2.40. And my last rational number is already in decimal form. I'm just going to add that 0 to make it look more like money. Okay, the hard part is done. Again, if you didn't get all of that, just rewind it and listen to it again. Maybe try it on your own and then go back and see if you were able to convert them properly. Now we're ready to look at our number line. We actually have a blank number line. This is great. This means we can label it how we want to. You don't need to go start at 0 and go negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. You can just include the whole numbers or the whole integers that are needed. For our numbers, we go from negative 2, and the largest is what? Negative 2 6/10? Negative $2.60. So we're only needing to go from negative 2 to negative 3. So I don't even need to start at 0. But I want to be careful, and I want to recognize that, hey guys, 0 is over here. Negative numbers are to the left of 0. Remember, to the right of 0 are the positives. The negatives are to the left of 0. So this is 0, then I would have negative 1, then I would have negative 2, and then negative 3. Since the only whole integers I need are negative 2 and negative 3, I don't want to put them close together. I want to space them out, because I'm going to have to divide this into tenths. Every number line that you have to draw for us, we're asking you to break your wholes into tenths, into pieces of tenths. So this is my negative 2, here's my negative 3. I need to cut out 10 parts. The easiest way to do that is to cut it in half. So this would be negative $2.50. And then just draw 4 equally spaced lines on either side. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine's not perfectly spaced. Just as long as it's broken into 10 parts, and you can count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I'm good to go. And I'm ready to go ahead and place my rational numbers on the number line. So I'm going to start up here, negative $2. It's going to be right here. So I plot the point on the number line. Above it, I write the original rational number form, which was negative 8/4. Negative $2.15. All right, this is negative $2.50. So as I start at negative 2, next would be negative $2.10, negative $2.20, negative $2.30, and so on. So I'm going to fall in between the negative $2.10 and the negative $2.20. This is my negative $2.15, which in rational number form, the original form would be negative 2 3/20. If you need to label more than what I have labeled here, then go ahead and do so. Negative $2, negative $2.20, negative $2.30, negative $2.40, $2.50, negative $2.60, $2.70, negative $2.80. If you want to label by tenths, go right ahead. All right, negative $2.50. It's already labeled here. The original form was in percent, so it's negative 250%. Negative $2.33 repeating. All right, so here's negative $2.20. Here's negative $2.30. Halfway in between would be negative $2.35. So you're just going to kind of estimate where the 33 cents repeating would be. I'd say, oh, about right here. Doesn't have to be perfect. The original form was negative 7/3. Negative $2.40 goes right here, which would be negative 2 2/5. And then the last one is negative $2.60, and the original rational number form was negative 2 6/10. So there we go. If they wanted you to list them in order from greatest to least, remember the greatest is the number that is furthest to the right. So the greatest number is this negative 8/4, and the smallest number is the negative 2 6/10. If you need to, go back and rewatch it. Okay, Maria has graphed negative 9/10 on the number line. Is she correct? Why or why not? Okay, so again, you have a number line. It's already been labeled for you. You can see here's your 0, here's 2 holes. So halfway between 0 and 2 would be 1. So each line represents a hole, 1 hole. Going to the left, we would have negative 1, negative 2, and so on. So we're looking for negative 9/10 or negative 90 cents. So if this is negative $1, is this negative 90 cents? Does negative 90 cents fall between negative $1 and negative $2? It doesn't, does it? It should fall to the right of negative 1, not to the left. It should fall to the right. So is she correct? No. Why or why not? It should be to the right of negative 1. Okay, which of the following number lines is labeled correctly? I'd like for you to go ahead and pause the video, go through each number line, and determine which one is correct. And make sure you know why the other ones are wrong, where the mistakes are being made. Once you're done, come back and check your answer. Okay, let's see how you did. Did you get C? If you did, great job. If not, let's just quickly take a look. So answer choice A has a lot that are in the wrong place. All of these are wrong. Now we're dealing with negatives, negative 1 to negative 2. Those are your whole negatives. Okay, so this is negative $1.10 and negative $1.50. Well, you know the negative $1.50 is in the wrong place. It should be more in the middle. The negative $1.25 should be to the right of negative $1.50. So you can tell that there's just a lot that's in the wrong place. So A is not the correct answer. Okay, looking at B, I know that negative 1 7/8. Remember that's negative 1.875. 7/8 is 0.875. That's close to the negative 2. But then this is kind of off right here. The negative 1 1/10 should be closer to -1. These are off, and actually even the -1.5 is off. That should be in the middle. C was correct. So what do we have wrong with D? Oh, -$1.25 should be over here to the right of a $-1.50. The -1 1/10 should be closer to the -1, and this one should be over here. All right, if you have questions on these, please let your teacher know. Good job, Bobcats.